Hi, Stacy honey, my cuppy cake. What are you doing?
Hello, Harry. I'm just relaxing and chatting with my friends.
Chatting. Are there any men?
No. Just a few girls from my university.
Oh, great. I'm so happy that you're a faithful girl.
Well, do you need anything? It's kinda late, so if there's nothing important, maybe we can talk tomorrow.
Oh dear. Don't be in such a hurry. I just want to talk with my cuppy cake a little bit before sleeping so I can have a sweet dream about you.
I don't think we should.
Today, you did very great at work. The boss continuously praised you, and he said he considered promoting you to become the team leader. I'm so proud of you, my lovely girl.
Really? Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. But I'd really appreciate it if you stopped calling me Cuppy Cake or Sweet Girl. It feels uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think it might make you feel annoying.
Yeah, it's fine.
My bad. I didn't realize that you don't like those nicknames. Do you want to choose it yourself? What about Pudding Pie? It sounds cutie too. Or my Sunshine or Sugar Lips? Which one do you prefer?
None of them, Harry. I just want you to call me by my name.
Oh, but why?
I've already told you several times. It's inappropriate and I don't feel comfortable with you calling me that. We're just co-workers. Our relationship is too close for you to call me those cheesy names.
Aw, don't say that. Isn't it so sweet? Oh, I know. You are shy.
No, it's not like that.
Then why not? I think we're very close and intimate to call each other by our nicknames. Who knows if, in the future, there will be a big step in our relationship. We should use nicknames to get used to it.
No, Harry, you even call me by that name inside the office when everyone's around. People are starting to give me these strange looks these days. So, please, could you cut it off?
Okay, I understand. You're just a little embarrassed, aren't you? Then I will only call you my cuppy cake when only two of us are there.
Oh, please, give me a break. I mean, you should never call me by that name in any circumstances.
You're really a sweet candy.
Please stop saying cringy things like that.
I like that you try to act tough sometimes. It's so adorable. You really know how to grab my attention. Oh, but I do have one thing I want to discuss with you. You're not allowed to wear a short dress like today anymore.
What? Is that the new policy of the company? Why didn't I hear any announcement about it?
Nah, that's my requirement just for you.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're not even my boss. You have no right to tell me what to do. Besides, today's dress wasn't short and was a shirtwaist dress.
That's short with me, Stacy. Didn't you notice the lustful glances of other male co-workers towards you? That made me feel uncomfortable. You should just be this pretty in front of me. That dress made you look more enchanting and attractive. Oh, I can't wait to touch you.
Harry! Be careful, this phrase is impolite. How dare you talk dirty to me like that?
Oh, calm down, dear. Don't be so serious. Just take it as a compliment.
Harry, I respect you because you were my instructor and helped me a lot when I just got here.
Yeah, I got it. So, are you free tomorrow night? We should go out and drink to have a deep conversation about this. What do you think?
Sorry. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday. I will celebrate it with my family.
Then, about the weekend?
Sorry. I can't. I have a date with my friends on that day.
What a pity. And whenever you have free time and want to know more about me, text me, and I'll be there in a minute.
Thank you, but I don't think I need it. I'm quite asleep. Can we talk later? Or if you're busy, you won't ever have to text me again.
Don't think that, Candy. There's nothing as important as you. You'll be the last thing I think of before I fall asleep, and the first thing I think of when I wake up. Sleep tight, sweetheart. Hey, Stacy, sweetie. You went out to have lunch with Liam from marketing today, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Is there any problem?
Cupcake, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. That's really not good.
I don't get it. Why can't I go out for lunch with my colleague?
Well, you know how rumors spread. People said you two are flirting with each other, and I don't like that rumor.
Liam and I have been working together on many projects since I started to work here, so we became friends. I think it's perfectly normal that he and I have lunch together. Besides, you know it's just a rumor, so I don't think I have to worry about it. We even go out drinking with other team members too sometimes. They all know that we're just co-workers. That's just a prank.
You go out drinking with other men?
Yeah, there were about 5 men in my team. You know that. We often go out, like about twice a month.
Oh, I don't like that, sweetie. Not at all. Don't you feel bad for me?
What do you mean? Why would I have to feel bad for you? That's really normal. I've caused any trouble. And many people in the office go out drinking with their colleagues. Don't you think you are making too much fuss about it all?
I have to say, I'm quite upset to hear that you hang out with Liam. I'm so disappointed in you.
What is your point? You are acting very weird.
I don't like the fact that you're willing to go out drinking with Liam, but you never go out drinking with me. Don't you understand?
Well, unless I don't have other plans in advance, I usually try to participate in those get-togethers. Besides, you only ask me to go when it's just the two of us. Isn't that too weird? There's no need for us to go out alone like that. If it's about work, you can totally talk to me at the office. I still don't understand why you would have a problem with that.
I just don't like the idea of you going out with some other guy, especially when you have a boyfriend. You seem too open and friendly with them. So don't you think it's perfectly normal for the boyfriend to be concerned and worried about it? Try to put yourself in my place, and you'll understand why I acted like that.
Hold on. I think you have mistaken some points. I don't have a boyfriend inside the office, though. The fact that Liam and I have been very close and hang out frequently is that he likes my sister and he wants me to help him have a date with her. My sister often goes out for lunch with me, so I just bring Liam with me to create a chance for them.
Liam likes your sister?
Yeah. I think he will be a good match with her, so I agreed to help. That's all.
Oh, so it's always been the three of you this whole time.
Yes!
Then would be nothing to worry about. In that case, I forgive you. But you should better never go out with any man without my permission.
What are you forgiving me for? And why do I need your permission to go out with my friends?
Oh, you're being shy again, aren't you? Really, how do you manage to be such a cutie all the time? Ah, your sweetness kills me.
Harry,
Yes, I'm all ears, Cupcake.
this is going way too far. This has nothing to do with me being shy or whatever you interpret it to be. It's just your illusion. Please stop talking like I'm your girlfriend. I'm very serious about this.
Oh, my dear, are you too embarrassed to make it public? Well, in this case, why don't we just tell everyone? I want to hold your hand and touch your body in the office, too. Yes, let's announce to everybody in the office that we're in a relationship. Then those disgusting men would never dare to look at you anymore.
Hey, what on earth are you talking about? What kind of relationship that we're in?
Oh, silly. You and I, we're in a very romantic relationship.
So that's what this has been all about. That's why you've been behaving and talking to me that way.
Is something wrong, Cupcake?
Didn't I just tell you that I'm dating no one inside the office?
Yeah, I heard. You don't date any other guy in the office but me. I get that.
No, Harry. When I said no one, it literally meant no one.
Oh, you're just saying that because you want to keep it a secret for now, right? I honestly think it's about time that we told everyone, though. Leave it to me, Stacy, sweetheart. All you need to do now is sleep well and dream well. Tomorrow morning will be a wonderful day.
Hey! Harry! What are you going to do? This is ridiculous!
What happened, Cupcake?
I've been thinking about when I should report this to my boss. The way you behave towards me all the time, it's disgusting, and I can't take it anymore.
Hang on a second. Who on earth is making you feel that way? I'll beat them up for you. How dare they treat my sweetie like that?
I'm talking about you.
What? What did I do?
Why are you telling everyone at the company that we're dating? Now everyone is asking me if this is true or not. I made it clear last night that you misunderstood yourself. How do you manage to get the wrong idea all the time?
No, Stacy, you're my girlfriend.
One more time, Harry. I am not your girlfriend. I never was and never will be. Stop fantasizing about things.
Hold on. But you always followed me, especially when you had just joined the company. And you'd always come to me for advice. You were always smiling at me. Wasn't that because you had a thing for me?
No way, Harry. That's because you were my trainer at the time. Isn't it common to consult your trainer first when you have a question? And it was totally my social smile. And I smile like that with every coworker in the office.
But what about that coffee thing? You always hand me a cup of coffee during the break. Isn't that what a girlfriend does for her boyfriend? You even know my hobby is just black coffee with 2 sugar cubes. Surely you did it because you liked me, right?
It's just that I carefully jotted down what you said while instructing me. And I think employees should make coffee for everyone, so I wrote down everyone's preferences in the office, not just you.
But sometimes you come with me when I'm out of the office to go around. That's because you want to spend time with me, right? There are also times when I accidentally touch your hands, and your face turns red with embarrassment. How are you going to explain this?
Those were simply orders from the manager that I could stick with you in the office because it could be a good chance for me to learn from your experience. And yes, my face easily turned red, but it wasn't because I was shy. I felt uncomfortable. Anyway, you must know that I'm in a relationship with someone else. My boyfriend and I have been together since I worked at the former company. I transferred here because it's closer to my future house. We're planning to marry in the next few months.
What? But you told me you don't have a boyfriend.
No, Harry, I just said that I don't have a boyfriend inside the office. When are you going to start paying attention to what people say?
No way. You just make it up, right? Tell me this is a joke. I even called off my engagement for you.
You what?
I was certain you had feelings for me. I thought you were the one. And we all know that all men prefer a younger and more sexy woman, right? So I called off my engagement. I paid all expenses and ended my relationship with my fiancée. I even paid for the wedding cancellation charges. Just because of you.
Harry, I had no idea you would go this far.
How could you do this to me? You are responsible for breaking off my engagement.
What are you talking about? I've never asked you out or done anything to give you the impression that I have feelings for you. And you haven't even formally asked me out or told me you have feelings for me. I didn't ask you to call off your engagement, too. And I even didn't know you had a fiancé until now. You can't blame me for something you did.
I wouldn't have received the wrong impression if you hadn't flirted with me in the first place. You must marry me if you feel guilty about what you've done. I insist that you come to my home right now. I'll forgive you if you apologize to me and ask me to be your spouse. I don't think that would be a good way to propose, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas? Why are you calling me like that? Pardon me for using Stacy's phone to contact you. Huh? Who is this? Hello, Mr. Thomas. My name is Joseph Martin. I am the CEO of this company. Mr. Martin? No, it can't be! Stacy has just reported to me that she was sexually assaulted and harassed by a male coworker, and I have probably seen enough of his insults toward her just now. Stacy is the daughter of my best friend. Her father is the man who helped me build this company. So with me, Stacy is my daughter too. So now you want me to talk to you as a boss? Or as a father whose daughter is being bullied? No, please tell me this is just a joke. Unfortunately not. Stacy said she was feeling very uncomfortable with your inappropriate behavior towards her and expressed her concerns to her parents. Her dad contacted me and told me what was going on. I was shocked when I heard that, because I couldn't believe my company had such a perverted employee who bullies other female employees like that. Especially when the person being bullied is my daughter, without me knowing anything. Sir, please, it's all just a misunderstanding. I can explain. That's unnecessary. Stacy has been in my office since she texted you, and I've read all of them. I think I've had enough time to figure things out. No, Mr. Marin. This is just part of the training process. Oh, really? Well, I see nothing but disrespectful and inappropriate behavior going on here. Yeah, I just trained her how to deal with customers when they may have extreme behavior toward her. So, how can you explain the rumor this morning? I don't think there will be any extreme customers coming here and spreading gossip like you. Moreover, I know for a fact that Stacy is in a relationship with my son. To be slightly more specific, they're going to marry soon. What? Stacy is dating your son? So I guarantee that you are not her boyfriend, as you tell everyone. So please keep her out of your ridiculous drama. I sacrificed a lot for her. I broke off my engagement with my fiancé and used my life savings to pay the wedding deposit fees. And now I am nothing. Isn't it your responsibility to make such a choice without even consulting Madison first? Mr. Thomas, you don't seem to see that your selfish and arrogant behavior is beginning to reflect on your work, do you? What do you mean? I did a very good job. Well, that's not what I see in the report. Did you receive the email from the section manager? It looks like you really dropped the ball. What? It's about the Project X you and Sam are in charge of. Yesterday, we discovered a serious flaw in our items, which were meant to be delivered first thing today afternoon. When the manager got our items that were transported from the warehouse yesterday, he immediately phoned his supervisor and reported the situation to me. They've already called the business, explained the problem, apologized, and promised to deal with everything first thing today morning. Why did this happen? Why didn't I know about this? They observed that you had modified the order confirmation when they verified the paperwork. You decided to contact the warehouse and make some last-minute changes, even though the order had already been finished. I think you took advantage of the manager's day off. No, it's impossible. My calculations have never been wrong. This is definitely the factory's fault, not mine. We'll talk about the further details in the internal disciplinary hearing this afternoon. But just so you know that we have no other choice but to start over from scratch again. It could cause up to $100,000 in damages. $100,000? I will be meeting with other departments and the disciplinary committee about what measures to take in regard to your work and the problematic behavior towards Stacy.
That evening, everyone interested in the case met at the meeting room. I, for one, opted not to attend the meeting. Later, I discovered that Harry had been relocated to a warehouse in a foreign nation. According to rumors, if you were moved there, you'd be locked there for at least 10 years. Everyone suspected he'd quit right away. But to his surprise, he agreed to go. It turned out that he was broke when he had no money left to pay the contract loss fee. So he agreed to go down there to pay the debt gradually. The office is much more peaceful now. My life has also become happier than ever. My fiancé and I are busy preparing for the wedding.
Oh my god. Robin, you'll never believe what just happened to me. I got engaged!
What? Seriously? You're right, I don't believe it. I mean, who would want to marry you?
My boyfriend. You know, Dean, the man I've been dating for the last 14 months.
Dean? As in Millionaire Dean?
Well, yeah. Who else would I be talking about? Why are you so shocked that he's asked me to marry him?
Well, I mean, look at you and then look at me. Who would you rather marry? I know my answer, and a lot of men would say the same.
Well, Dean wouldn't. He loves me and I love him.
If you say so.
I do.
Okay then, geez. I'm just going to go if you're going to be so snappy and rude.
Yeah, sure. That's probably for the best. Allison, sweetie, I heard the news that you are engaged. How come you didn't tell me? Huh? How did you find out? I was hoping to tell you later this evening. That's why I called you and asked if you wanted to go to dinner. Well, Holly told me, of course. Honestly, I can't believe you didn't tell me yourself. Were you trying to hide it from me? I am your mother, you know. You really shouldn't keep things like this from me. I wasn't trying to keep anything from you. I was going to tell you tonight. I just wanted to make a nice occasion out of it. Yeah, as if. Holly told me that you were going to try and keep it to yourself. What? Well, I know now anyway, so that's that. Yeah, I guess it is. Well, we can still have that dinner. It would still be nice to see you and celebrate this, don't you reckon? Also, what do you think? I'm really excited for this and I can't wait for the wedding. I've already started looking at dresses online, lol. I just couldn't help myself. Of course, you'll be there to help me pick out my actual dress and everything. We'll make a day of it. Well, actually, about that, I think we need to talk. Huh? What about? I don't want you marrying Dean. What? You're joking, right? Of course I'm going to marry the man that I love. No, I'm not joking. You really can't marry him. Well, why not? Because your sister needs to marry him. What? Holly? Yes. Why on earth does she need to marry my fiancé, the man who I've been dating for ages now? Well, you might not know this, but your sister has fallen on some pretty difficult times lately, financially speaking, I mean. I think everyone knows that Holly has no money, Mom. She gambles it all away or spends it on alcohol or clothes or whatever. She has no idea how to be financially responsible at all. Don't talk about your sister like that. She's not irresponsible at all. It's everyone else's fault that she's down on her luck. She just needs some help is all. Is that what she told you? That's ridiculous. She's the one who has access to her money, so she's the only one who can spend it or whatever. It's what she spends it on that's the problem. Look, whatever the reason, Holly needs someone to help her out financially. And considering that Dean is a millionaire, he has plenty of money to support Holly. They would make quite a cute couple as well. So you need to tell Dean that you're not going to marry him and that Holly is going to take your place instead. No, that's just crazy. I'm not going to do that. I love Dean, and I'm not going to just tell him that he has to marry Holly simply because you said so, Mom. Look, it is beyond your abilities to marry a millionaire. Hand over your fiancé or stop calling me Mom. Okay, Robin, are you good? Huh? Well, considering you just told me to stop calling you Mom if I wouldn't hand my fiancé over, then I guess I'll have to start calling you by your name, Robin. Are you serious? You're actually going to choose some man over your own mother? You're going to ruin our relationship simply because you're too selfish to just do what I say and let your sister have your fiancé? I'm the selfish one? You're the one who has told me that if I want to remain your daughter, then I have to give my little sister the man who I love. That is so selfish. I can't actually believe you would try and make me do something like that. You're supposed to be our mother. Both of ours. Which means that you don't demand that I leave my fiancé for my sister to have him. If she has financial troubles, then she needs to go to a bank or something and ask for help. Not try and steal the man I love simply because he happens to be a millionaire. Oh, please. As if he just happens to be a millionaire. The only reason you started dating him was because he was rich. Don't deny it. That is just so not true. I didn't even know he was rich until like 6 months into our relationship because he wanted to keep it quiet and see if I liked him simply for him, which I did. I couldn't care if he had millions of dollars or none at all. That's kind of the whole point of the for richer or poorer part of the vows in a wedding. Ugh, what kind of big sister are you if you're not even willing to help your baby sister out, huh? If she had come to me and asked for my help, I would have gladly given it to her. But getting you to demand that I give her my fiancé isn't helping her. It's enabling her because she won't learn or bother to become financially responsible. You and your financial responsibility. Give it a rest already. Nobody cares. Okay then, fine. But know this, I'm not giving up my fiancé just because you and Holly want me to. It's not happening. And if you and Holly can't accept that, then don't bother coming to the wedding. Oh, we'll be at the wedding. Just you wait and see.
Allison, okay, you really need to stop playing around now and just hand Dean over to me. We can sort this all out. Me and Mom went and got me a wedding dress, so all I have to do is turn up as the bride in your place. You've been denying me what should clearly be my future husband for like 8 months now, ever since you first got engaged. It's not funny anymore. My debts have only gotten bigger, so I need to marry Dean.
That's not happening, Holly. You need to accept that.
Ugh, just stop being so mean. You know what? Fine. You want to play like that?
What are you on about now?
You thought you were so smart not giving me or Mom an invite to your wedding, didn't you? Well, we found out the date anyway. Ha!
What? When is it?
July 19th.
That's...
Speechless, aren't you? Well, you might want to keep an eye out because there'll be 2 brides at this wedding. Then we'll see just who Dean wants to marry.
You'd really do that to your older sister?
Yeah. I'm way more important than you. When will you get that through your thick head?
I see. Well then, I guess this is the end of us being sisters.
Huh?
I'm not going to be sisters with someone who so willingly wants to ruin my life. I have much better friends than you, who I consider more of a sister than I do you right now.
Fine then. Be like that. I don't want you as a sister anyway. I'll see you on your wedding day.
Uh-huh.
Allison? What's going on? Where is everyone? The guests, the bridesmaids and groomsmen, the groom? There's no one here. Allison!
Oh, it's you. Look, I'm trying to enjoy my honeymoon here, so if you could stop messaging me, that would be great.
Honeymoon? What? You need to be married to have a honeymoon.
Yeah, I am.
What? How is that possible? The wedding is today.
Actually, the wedding was 2 days ago.
But I was told it was today.
Uh-huh, I know. I told everyone to tell you or Mom that if you came snooping about, looking for the date.
Why would you do that?
Because I knew that you'd both try to ruin my special day if I didn't. You two are so caught up in yourselves and all of your selfish wants that you don't care who you hurt as long as you get what you want. I knew that if I didn't take some measures against you, then anything could happen, and I wasn't willing to risk that.
So you just let me turn up at a random place dressed in a stupid wedding dress? All so that you could, what, trick me? Do you know how embarrassed I was? It was like I was some sad loser who didn't even know that she didn't have a wedding going on.
I wasn't trying to trick you. I was trying to keep you away from my wedding and my new life. Although I bet it would have been funny to see you turn up and realize that no one was there. LOL.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm not too keen on you right now either. And because of that, I'm going to tell you once and only once. I don't want you messaging me anymore. I don't want any contact with you whatsoever. You and Mom are out of my life for good now.
What?
With how you two have treated me, I know that if I keep you in my life, all that's going to happen is that you'll keep badgering me for money or favors or whatever. I'm not going to let you ruin my life like that. Unless you both can be mature and act like proper adults who can take responsibility for themselves, then I want nothing to do with you.
But you can't do that. At least give me some money as compensation.
No. I don't have to give you anything. Maybe if you had just come to me and asked for my help, I could have done something to help you with your situation. But instead, you demanded that I leave my fiancé so that you could marry him. No proper sister would do that. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy my honeymoon. Goodbye, Holly. After that, I blocked my mom and sister from my contacts and social media. Me and Dean moved to a lovely place a few states over from my family, and we are both currently very happy with one another and how our lives are going. As for my sister, she has yet to find a millionaire to sucker into marrying her so that she could take all of his money for herself. The last I heard, she had to arrange a special payment plan with the bank in order to start paying off all her debts. Whether or not that will help her become more financially responsible, I have no clue, but I can only hope it will lead to good outcomes. Sometimes in life, even though it might seem cruel or mean, you need to let those closest to you suffer the consequences of their actions so that they can learn and grow into a better version of themselves. If I had given my sister what she wanted, my fiancé, she would never learn the value of money and of spending within her means. She can't go through life expecting everyone else to deal with her problems. Hopefully, she learns this lesson and is able to move on with a better ability to look after herself financially.